Hey, good morning, everybody. For those of you that weren't able to attend the meeting, and we know who you are, because we do take roll. I know that sometimes things come up, and not all of you can make it all the time. And I appreciate those that do make it the majority of the time. It's about the support that you give to each other, and that's what makes our office great. Thank you so much. I don't know why Andy's laughing behind the scenes, but I'm just going to keep right on rolling along with you people who are watching this video. So we introduced Wade Tennyson today and Steve Emery. They're a couple of our newer brokers. If you see a face walking down the hall and you don't recognize the person, introduce yourself. Think about it. If you see a face walking down the hall and you do recognize them, it might be Spencer Gray or it might be Wade Tennyson. You be the judge. I'll let you think about that for a moment. We got some market stats today, and it was interesting. It was sent out by Lennox. According to the market stats from Pierce County, anything 350 and under is considered shortage inventory in our neck of the woods. And 82% of our sales activity is happening in that price point. It's a little crazy there. So today we had 35 new listings that hadn't yet sold. I bet you by the end of the month, the majority of those will be gone just based on what's happening in the market overall. 12% of our marketplace, considered low inventory, is between the 350 and the 749,999 price point. So I'll send this piece out to you so you can look at it and you can digest it at your own pace and be able to use it when you're talking with buyers and sellers. We're going to be doing business planning pretty soon. My hope is that every single one of you will put something on paper, make that commitment to yourself, make that commitment to your career, make that commitment to your family. It doesn't have to be fancy schmancy, it just has to be in writing. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So we'll send out the structured business plan, and then we will set up a meeting with each of you and give us the opportunity to talk about it to see if there's anything that we can do to help you reach your goals or anything that we can do to help you stretch just a little bit. We're here to support you. Eric and I think that's one of the most important things that we can do for each and every one of you. We have, speaking of Eric, Tech Thursday coming up on the 24th, which is the following Thursday. This coming Thursday, we have Legal Lunch, and then we have Priority Whining. Those are both on the 17th, and they're right in the perfect order for the perfect end of the perfect day. Lunch, a little cocktail, a little hanging out with your peeps. So come and have a good time and get some information along the way. There's a B&O tax revision. How we currently do B&O tax, according to the state auditor, is that we tax based on where you were licensed. The B&O tax is going to change based on the subject property address. It's probably only going to be hundredths of a cent difference, but I wanted you to be aware of that in case you see different calculations on your pay stubs. That's what's going on. It's not implemented yet. We don't have a date for when that'll be implemented, but stay tuned. We'll let you know as soon as we get word. And on money, commissionectomy. You guys know that I very strongly believe that we don't give away our money, that we are not the solution to somebody else's problem, unless the problem is selling or buying a house. But when it comes to the money part of it, they need to find other solutions. On those rare times where we are contributing to a transaction, please remember that you must obtain mine or Eric's initials, signatures, in order for that quote-unquote permission to be granted. It's always been a policy here in the company and here in our office. It just hasn't been touched on recently, and so it has caught a few people off guard. So I wanted to share that information with all of you. We have Christmas party entertainment in the works. So we have the Christmas party on December 4th. We have the armory that's set. Our menu will be very similar to last year, i.e. delicious. Our entertainment's going to be different. So stay tuned for more news on that. You might get tapped on the shoulder to be a participant, if you will. You might want to start thinking about what your favorite song is that you happen to know the words to. The end of September is coming up, which is going to be the end of the contest for, yay! I said a mini iPad, but what I've done is $300 gift certificate to Best Buy. That way you can get a mini iPad if you want, or you can apply it towards the new iPhone if you want. Completely up to you. But you have to enter to win. So we need to have a minimum of 15 candidates or recipients of the certification between the two offices, so it's very doable. We have a large number of the people attending Fusion right now that are over halfway to there to fulfilling all the criteria. So 15 or more, you'll be entered into a drawing, and somebody's going to get themselves a little present over at Best Buy. There are some great postcards that I think you may have seen before, but I wanted to remind you, this is what's happening with Behr Printing. We have Neighborhood Market Report. We have New on the Market. We have Just Sold. And we have the pending postcards. This is a great opportunity. In October, you'll just have to push a button and you'll be able to have marketing go out around your subject property. And this is 3 additional touches to the neighbors, letting them know that not only is it listed, we got an accepted offer, and we got that home sold and closed. So more marketing for you, extra layering, more name recognition, more at-bats. You could probably put that idea into your business plan. I don't mind if you share that with somebody. So I think that that's all that I have for you. I appreciate those folks that were able to attend today. When you walk into the office, you will see a jar of candy on the counter. You have until Friday to make a guess as to how many candies are in there, and you win the jar and you win the candy. You know, it's that time of year to kind of put an extra layer on so you can get warm for fall. So I will see you next time. Thanks for watching this.